Hello, guys. Welcome back to another interesting episode of True Talk with Margaret. Today, guys, I have here with me my friend and my sister, P. Say hello.
Hello.
Today, guys, we're going to be talking about one of the very important life lessons. We're going to be talking about forgiveness, talking about honesty, forgiveness in relationships, in friendships, in marriages. And we're going to be taking some clues from a very interesting movie that we actually watched together. I'm sure you must have seen this movie, A Taste of Sin, on Netflix. Um, Maybe you should go see it and tell us what you think about it in the comment section. P, what do you think about the movie?
Yeah, I love that movie. It's an eye opener. Regarding church, marriages, relationships, and all. It teaches us about redemption and so on. And it makes us understand that it's not all that glitter that is gold.
Absolutely.
You know. So, and another thing is, it teaches us how not to stay low when you fall.
When we fall.
Yeah.
Very important.
Even if you fall 10 times, you should be able to rise above. So this movie, we have a lot and lots and lots to learn from it.
Okay.
It covers every ramification of life.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think if you've not seen it, you should do.
Okay. So, guys, the movie was directed by Frank Raja Arase and it was produced by Samira Yakubu. It's featured so many. It was actually star-studded. We had Majid Michael.
Yeah.
We have James Gardiner, and we have Jackie Appiah and Kofi Adzololo, if I'm not mistaken. That name is, sometimes difficult to pronounce.
Yeah, it's a Ghanaian movie anyway.
Yeah, it's a Ghanaian movie, and it's a very interesting movie.
And educative.
Very, very educating. And the lead role was actually James Gardiner and Jackie Appiah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they were a couple.
Yeah, they were a couple.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. They called him David. They called him
Teddy and
Hansen.
Yeah. So in the movie, James Gardiner was Teddy Hansen, and Jackie Appiah was his wife, Ruth Hansen. And on the other hand, Majid Michael, also married in the movie. Let's just give you some snippets about this movie. Actually, Jackie Appiah and James Gardiner were a couple. They were a pastor and, pastor's wife.
A real pastor called by God.
Mm-hmm. And on the other hand, Majid Michael, who is Pastor Todd Kwesi. Pastor Todd Kwesi and his wife, they were also a couple, and they were another set of pastor.
Which they were all about money, giving. Very important.
So, watching the movie from the beginning to the ending, what actually stood out for you?
What stood out for me really was how Pastor Teddy was able to rise and overcome that predicament he actually put himself into. Okay. Just a little taste of sin destroyed him. Like, in every ramification of life, his calling, his relationship, his church, and he failed God. So the ability for him to rise again, the grace was sufficient for him. Okay. So that part really, really struck me, because it teaches us not to stay low when we are down. So if it's just that part alone that I got from that movie, it's more than enough for me.
Okay. Well, as for me, what stood out for me in the movie was when Ruth, which is Pastor Teddy's wife, she was actually very worried that she was not getting pregnant after 5 years, staying 5 years in the marriage. And she was all about, what have we not done? We have prayed, we have fasted, but yet the kids are not forthcoming. So she pressured her husband to go see a doctor.
After seeing a program on TV.
After seeing a program on TV, that was very important, because sometimes some of the things we see, some of the things that we feed our souls with, can actually also propel us to the truth and to greatness. You understand? If you get what I mean. So when she pressured her husband to go see a doctor, guess what happened? After so much, back and forth, they actually decided to go see the doctor together. And then When they got to the doctor's office, boom, that was the shocker.
It's like she opened up her own wound
Yeah.
unknowingly to her.
Yes, like
But
it was like a whole kind of wounds, you know, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, but I think it's really good. At least she knows that whatever she was facing wasn't spiritual. Because everything was
that's very important, yeah, because sometimes when we are facing challenges in life, we, you know, try to channel all our energies to, you know, the spiritual aspect. So especially when it comes to sensitive issues like infertility, I think we should learn to seek for professional help. Consult a doctor, specialist. You know? Everything is not about, you know, just crying, weeping, praying. You must first of all seek, you know, consult a professional like a proper medical doctor. So you see, when they consulted the doctor, they found out that apparently she had had an abortion in the past, which you know damaged her womb, and she wouldn't be able to bear any children of her own.
But funny enough, God being God that He is, He finally blessed her. Made her smile. You know, He gave her a new womb. That is to say that what God cannot do
does not exist for the Christians. Okay, I am a Christian.